Okay, guys, so Alchemist.
Okay.
For me, it's the hero that I like to play mid. I think he's the most effective mid. He gets solo level, he gets solo gold. You don't share anything with anybody. They can't really deny that effectively. I'll be pushing them with acid spray, with like deep casts,
Over there.
like this. So, as a safe lane pick. But yeah, because of those reasons that I said, I just like to play mid. I think it's the fastest way for him to snowball, and he does need to kind of snowball for him to win. So what I would usually start him with, most of the time I would just get a Soul Ring. You absolutely do not need to get this. I like to get it because this spell it's pretty pricey even at the beginning, 130. It gets even more pricier. So what I like to do is get acid spray. Let's say this is just the creep wave. If you can cast it like this is like your mid. They are here. Like you're always gonna be pushing enemy hero to that side towards his tower. So being able to cast this on every wave, if he wants to deny stuff, most of the time he'll have to step in the acid spray, and it gets even worse for him if he's like a melee hero, because then he like has to go even further, depending. Also, every time if he wants to step and you're close, especially melee, you can just hit him, harass him. He's losing health, he's losing armor, so it's also a pretty good way to harass him. And yeah, if you don't want to get Soul Ring, you might not get like acid spray on every wave cast. I just like it. You can also cast it on the side ones. You can even go farm this camp. I don't know what it's called, next to the neutrals, diagonally. So yeah, I don't know why it takes time. It takes time. So what you want to do with this guy is you max acid and you max out grid, the gold making one. Yeah, you don't bother with this. This is just mistake. So when you're mid, also every first point goes into grid, second point into spray. You wanna max the grid and the spray. That's your main farming stuff. You do wanna farm as much as you can. When you get level 6, you can easily kill ancients over here. Ult is amazing for this guy. You just can't die really. It's such a pain to kill him. Especially for neutrals, they don't get any abilities. So yeah, now for the build, that's what you do on the lane. For the build, I would just start with boots. I mean, not start. When you buy boots, I would just get travel immediately. I like to get boots. I like to get travel. Travel is just if mid kinda gets busy or you can't really push anymore, you can just push other lanes. Get like clear all the waves. Get even more gold. You can also teleport in on the post in your jungle, and then do the whole jungle quickly. Go back mid, push mid, far mid, go on any other lane. Travel just reduces the cooldown of teleport so much that it's just amazing item for Alchemist. I think he absolutely needs this. Some people like getting phase boots, but it just depends. I don't know. I just like travel. I just like travel quickly. You'll have this, you'll have the acid, you'll be pushing enemy hero all the way back. You'll probably get all the last hits. If there's no wave, you can always farm the neutrals, no problems, and then also the ancients and like this pack here. So money shouldn't be a problem at all. It's not like some heroes have a huge investment to get travel. For this guy, I think it's really easy. Now the next one, people like to get it's either like I would say Battle Fury or Maelstrom. I'm in the Maelstrom club because yeah, Battle Fury, it does give you like immediate cleave effect. This kinda you have to get a proc, but then again this is higher damage when it procs, so that's one of the upsides. Also what I like about this is you're gonna be needing attack speed anyways. This guy needs attack speed, right? And this Maelstrom just quickly goes into what's it called? Yonder. So you need attack speed anyways. The item is upgradable. Battle Fury isn't. Battle Fury is completely fine, but like this is just my option that I like to choose. you get like that attack speed, you get a great buff on yourself. So let's say you just jump into the enemy team you're fighting. If they want to hit you, they're probably gonna get like, they'll be swimming in acid anyways. And then they also have this. It'll be pretty annoying to try to deal with you or attack you. They're probably gonna choose another target. If they do wanna really get you, they're gonna pay a lot of health doing that. Also, it's great for any illusions. Any hero that likes to make Manta, or like a Siren, like a Lancer. A lot of illusions, you can just clear them easily with Mjolnir and acid spray. So you get the spray, you get the procs from attacking, and then you get the buff that also just returns damage. So that's why I like making this instead of Battle Fury. But some like Battle Fury, some like this, some make both. It just depends, I guess. So this is still Maelstrom. Yeah, I gotta sell this. So this is still Maelstrom. Yeah, also one thing I forgot about this, it also gives you like 30% chance to, it's not just a proc for damage, it's a proc for any miss. So if there's like a phantom assassin playing against you, and she like put like some points or 1 point into passive, and you're just gonna keep missing, this also gives you a pretty good chance to just hit her when you really need it. And later on, when she gets that big tank for 85% miss, yeah, it's still kind of doable. You probably need Monkey here, but like it's just a good tool if somebody makes Butterfly or anything like that. It's like it has like so much more advantage than Battle Fury, in my opinion. And then you also upgrade it. So this is why I like this always on Alchemist. This is why I like it. Then like the next one, so you got Travel, you got Maelstrom. Next one can really depend. It can be Black King or it can be Blink. If you have to fight immediately and they got all disabled, you can just go make a Black King. You need Black King anyways. It's a right click hero. If you can't attack, you're pretty much useless. You need to be able to attack. You need to be able to survive when you're making stun. It's like what, 5 seconds? Yeah, you need to be running around for 5 seconds, not getting disabled, hex stun. It doesn't explode on you. You need Black King anyways, but usually there is enough time. Usually, so you can get a Blink. And why you get Blink is exactly that. You'll start making this. You'll start running. This is the fight. If you're trying to reach this guy, there's definitely somebody there that's just gonna stun you or slow you or hex you or do anything to you. You're gonna get delayed. You won't be able to reach your target. You're just probably gonna explode. It's gonna explode on yourself. Or you just be forced to throw it on some useless target. Maybe there's like an offlane and it's about to explode. You just gotta do it on offlane and it's useless. It doesn't do anything. Offlane is at full health. He's not the main target. You wanna reach the guy in the back. The guy in the back is maybe weak support, carry, mid. So you can just with Blink you just do this. So this is the fight. You can start making it here. Let's say they don't see you. You wait, it goes nearly to 0, you blink, and you have already like any of these you can reach. So doing this, and then this is the target, you just being immediately there, like stunning them, getting attacks off, planting your stuff, your acid. It's so much more value, it's so much more surprising to anyone. Maybe they're not paying attention, maybe their support use their stun and hex, you can just delete them immediately. You just like blink behind enemy lines. Stun is ready. This is ready. Maybe even you have an upgraded Mjolnir, you got Black King, you just lay waste. I mean, that's what happens next. So usually there's time, let's say there's time for these three, and then you'll have to get Black King. Like you can't delay it anymore. It has to happen. So at one point, depending how fast you have to get Black King. This has to happen. So you would get this, do the exact thing, but now when you blink and you drop your stun, you'll have this ready, and then combined with ult, you can just really do a lot of damage. And it should be about still early in the game or like mid, where enemy doesn't have that many disables ready or built. So they won't be able to do like funny stuff like Ghost Scepter, like Ethereal themselves, or maybe somebody has Force Staff, but if they have to use, if support has to use Force Staff on themselves, that probably means carry got stuck or mid got stuck. So if support gets away, you don't even care. They just panic. They got away. You're gonna kill the much more value target, being carry or mid. They're carry mid. So yeah, these are kind of like the must-have, anyways. I think. Of course, this can be Battle Fury, but yeah. And then now it's kind of like this is the point where you can just decide if you want to get bash. You don't have that much attack speed. You don't have it ult. You do not have attack speed without ult that much, so you can go basher pretty much to really lock him in. Or you can go assault.
What I call chemistry.
Maybe you can finish the whole recipe. Maybe you just want to buy Hyperstone. Maybe you just want to have like these 3 items, and then you just buy Hyperstone. You don't finish the rest. You don't really care about that armor or like the effect. It's fine, but it's a lot of money. Also, the recipe is a lot of money. Maybe you just stay on Hyperstone, and then you get the basher finished. So when you do make basher, you have that like a lot of attack speed now. So it actually has a decent chance to proc, because making basher and not being this fast agility attack hero or whatever, yeah, it's not that big of a chance that it's gonna make that much value for you.
You heard him.
No, and with Hyperstone it will though. It's gonna give you like a lot more chance to do stuff actually, especially under ult. So it's like a cover when you're not under ult, but you have Hyperstone. There's still a lot of chance to get your Skull Basher procs. And that's pretty much it for Alchemist. These are whatever. Going into Scepter, maybe if you're playing with friends or somebody you know, and then they have like amazing Scepter effect, you can make it for them. I don't know about though if you're playing a mid Alchemist, and maybe you get some extra money. I don't know. I never make it, or Shard. There's just no time for it. You just want to make these as fast as possible, snowball, win the game, and that's it. Usually you're the one carrying the carry. It can happen in a lot of games, like you become the main carry and the carry is like in the background, completely not even interesting to the enemy team. So yeah, when you're done with this, or at least like these 3 items, and let's say you get these 3 items and blacking. I mean the Hyperstone actually, no, the Hyperstone actually can go into Maelstrom.
I'm going.
Yeah, you would have Hyperstone here, like I said, but it would be used for finishing Mjolnir. So yeah, you can just finish Mjolnir before you finish Assault. Because then you have attack speed here, you get another Hyperstone, you finish Assault, attack speed here, attack speed there, huge attack speed from ult. You got Bash, you got Black King that they can really touch you with spells. All they can do is run, which is always great for you. You also got a Blink. If you need to chase them, Blink also becomes overwhelming. Blink gives you strength. Strength is damage. Gives you big AoE damage when you blink on them. Gives you slow. So
Okie dokie.
all of this works now. Now some of these items you can make Sen'jin Yasha, one of the early items. I usually skip it. People say sometimes I need more stats, so I make it. I don't really see that much myself because there's Black King. When you pop this and ult, people aren't gonna really be able to fight you that effectively. They're probably either gonna run, or if they solo you with everything, they just solo you. It just happens. Sen'jin Yasha is not gonna save your life anyways. There's also Radiance. It's a big money investment. Let's say you play against a lot of ints, a lot of spellcasters. It's pretty much useless then, in my opinion. They're gonna be ranged. They're gonna disable you. Even with Black King, it's gonna expire. They're gonna disable you, keep you grounded. You're not even gonna reach them for, let alone survive enough for the full effect to do any like significant damage. Maybe if a bunch of enemy support chose to be melee, maybe some value there, but I don't know. This is much more consistent. It works against everybody. The debuff from from Mjolnir just destroys both ranged and melee and illusions. So I guess Red is also good against illusions, but I guess it just depends. Depends. Manta is one that I sometimes stack in. It's not something you usually make. Something I like to make when there's like silence effect, or I don't know, they just got too many stunts, too many silences, too many slows. Like there's bristleback or something that I have to break. I don't know. So let's say your blacking expired, you still want to fight. This is maybe expired also. You're kind of stuck now. They're silencing you. You have a stun, but you can't really cast stun because you're silenced. Why not just press Manta and break all of those effects and they just continue fighting? They're gonna use their cooldown. You're gonna use yours, but then yours is much more better. They just wasted theirs. You get to cancel the effect, plus you get 2 more illusions fighting for you. So, yeah, it's a pretty good tech tool. I mean, it just depends on what the enemy has, I'd say. Yeah. Yeah, you'll have to do on your gut feeling. If you feel like they're gonna make a lot of like Orchid, Bloodthorns, Stuns, Hex, they have a lot of those things, and you feel like you need 3 Blackings, try making Manta. I saw some people make Lincoln Sphere. I don't think Lincoln is good though. It's only 1 spell. It can be procced with anything. It can be procced with neutral. Neutral items proc Lincoln Spheres. So yeah. But yeah, that's Alchemist. Pretty much get travel, try to push lanes, try to farm as much as possible, teleport on lanes, try to gank, teleport on the post in your jungle, clear all those camps, go back. He has no problem pushing with ult, especially when it's on. He can just take towers while enemy is busy doing whatever. You can do that, then teleport in the middle of a fight, press all of these, kill and push more. It's just a great hero. It has a lot of stuff that you need to cast. Gotta be careful. For example, you start with stun, somebody hits you accidentally, you press blink, you suddenly can't blink, you explode, and they just kill you. Sometimes that explosion is enough to kill you because you don't get to press this, so that's a tricky thing with the blink. Some like to play what's it called, Silver Edge here. I don't like it at all because if enemy has any idea what they're doing, it's gonna be warded. They'll bring dust. You're just gonna get stuck. If there's somebody difficult that you have to deal with, like Phantom, or if there's somebody with Butterfly, you just get Monkey, and that's it. That's the only way. You should get Monkey before thinking about Edge for this guy, Silver Edge. So, yeah, that's it for Alchemist.
Easy now.
See you guys next time.